Hey guys, what's up? Austin Smith here with a review of the Plastic Soldier Company Joseph Stalin tank, or the IS series of tanks, because of wacky translation. I believe there's no J in the Russian alphabet, so they used what essentially amounts to an I. It sounds kind of like an L if I remember correctly. And so we changed that into an I instead of a J. It really should be a JS tank, but who cares, really? It's an IS tank. Yeah. This is a reinforcement package, which means it is one sprue in a plastic bag with that little thing I just threw away at the top. And this is a sprue that you would get in the box, but you're supposed to buy the box first. The box, I believe, comes with instructions, although you can get the instructions online. And they're not particularly good. They do serve. They're good enough to get the job done, but they're not super high quality instructions. They seem to spend more of their time on making good models, which I like. You can see you get an extra hole there. You get an 88mm gun. I forget how large this gun is, but this is similar to the T-34-85. It's 85mm, not 88mm, and get an older. I believe that's an older mantlet there. You get a machine gun as well that can go on the top, and two separate commanders that can pop out of the hatch, although the hatch is kind of difficult to work with there, to make the commanders pop out of it. Anyway, put the sprue over there, and let's take a look at the tank, which has a superb detail for what it has to work with. These Soviet tanks were not known, or it doesn't seem to me, had a lot of bits and bobs on them, probably to simplify production. In fact, I wasn't going to put these barrels on them because I hate having things that are kind of extraneous and differ between tanks. I don't hate it, but I'm not a fan of doing that very often. And these also are probably more standard than I originally thought, and the tank just kind of looked blank without them. There's a very nice detail there on the back hatches. Plastic Soldier Company no longer does the two-part tracks, which were good for painting, but bad because you had to kind of you almost had to use putty to get them to look right. There's the T-34. Yeah. If you can see. Yeah, not particularly good at joining them. Although it would be good for painting the top bits. Apparently, enough people just didn't like it that they stopped doing that, which is alright by me. I almost never paint more models, so it doesn't really affect me that much. Anyway, this is all just one big piece that fits in there very nicely. This was probably the easiest kit I've had to glue to go together. Maybe the T-34 was a bit easier, but this is just super easy. As you can see, I left the gun unglued so that it can go up and down. That's just something I do. Most people would glue it in, and it's not particularly hard to glue in either. Super easy to put together though, super intuitive. I did forget the machine gun the first time, but that was just because I actually was sick when I was making it, and that was the only thing I was capable of doing, was building models. And I just forgot. It slipped my mind. I saw it on the sprue, I just forgot it. I like the machine gun on the back. It's kind of weird there's no machine gun on the front, but they do have the stand-up machine gun. It's just a really unique feature. It's also on the model I'm going to show you for size comparison, which is the KV-1. This is the Zvezda model, both heavy tanks. From what I understand, this model is fairly in scale with things. Here is a Zvezda Panzer IV. Just a monster compared to that thing. For fun, just real quick, here's a Zvezda Dingo armored car. Move that off, and a Plastic Soldier Company Churchill. Similar tanks in size, although I believe this one was probably faster and definitely has a bigger gun. Move that off. And there's a Cromwell. for the almost final size comparison. There's a die, just standard bicycle die, and a wrist piece. So yeah, fairly small, but a fairly big, small model. This is probably one of the bigger ones I have in my collection. It is, I believe, slightly bigger than the Tiger. I would grab the Tiger, but I don't have it here. But yeah, really big tank, even for such a small tank. And it's just, like I say, super easy to put together, highly detailed, really nice tank there. It is a bit more expensive to buy the reinforcement package, so the reinforcement might not be worth it, but getting it in a box with, I forget how many other tanks it comes with, is a super good deal, especially for what you get. I forgot to mention, this is the Joseph Stalin 2 tank. You can also build the original tank and the tank with the 85mm gun, the original tank. So that is your option there. So it comes with a lot of options, really nice detail, fairly inexpensive. Reinforcements are a bit more expensive than than buying it in the box. I think you get 4 or 5 of the box. They're less expensive. Super nice. The box is definitely a good deal. That is, the reinforcements alone is it's alright. Pretty good. Anyway, bye.